Alright, this is just me trying to look for eggs in a Florida flagfish. It's a killifish. Got little mops in here. Got a rock to weight it down. Use this, it's like a butter dish. I don't know, got it from a secondhand store. Usually about 20 to 50 eggs in here a day. I got one male, two females in there. I do this every day. I usually do it with music, but you know, YouTube is, I can't have music going. I don't know if you can see it or not. But I just, well, usually it comes right off. I just let this drip in there. And then the little bit of water in there will pull it off your finger. If I just do it, it'll probably go a lot faster. Pull the snouts out. They get in there as well. There's some super glue in there. Try to pull it out all the time. Just gonna shut up and show you how to do it. Now you see how I'm holding this. This happens to me all the time. I'll sit here and be looking at this side, and this side will be in the water picking up the eggs again. So you gotta watch that. You can sit here and do this all day. You don't watch it. I think I checked it late last night, so there may not be so many in here. I got one male and two females in this 10-gallon under here. Now if you had rainbows, you'd have the same thing going on, but you'd have a styrofoam here instead of a rock. And I'll show you how I hatch the eggs. I got probably 100 babies in this tank right here on the right. Just kind of do 2 passes. Some days this thing is chock full of them. Some days there's, you know, few and far between. And there's another mop in there as well. I've only got like six eggs. That's okay. Only like 6 in there today. I don't know if you can see it, but this tank, it's got water running into it. I could turn up the speed on it. I'm going to leave it there, but then it's running out into a sump, and then this is a Matten filter kind of type deal. I only give them so much room, so They don't go far. So they're just basically in the mops. And I got other reasons for that too. You hear that water rushing out? I put my hand in there from displacement. It's one thing I hate about. Hey, here's all the eggs. It's one thing I hate about the fish tanks. You stick your hand in there and everything, it runs over. I got hard water, so it turns directly to calcium as soon as it goes over the side. There's a couple right off the bat. See how that's dripping? That was in the water. It probably pulled all the eggs I've already pulled out. Nope, it didn't. It's not too often they use this mop. It's on the other side of the tank. Usually use the same mop. There's two in the same spot. Loads of them here. Like I said, there's only one male and two females. And he generally picks the mop that they use. He kind of dances around the mop, and they swim around the tank. So it just depends on what he wants to do. 'Cause he's twice the size. It's a Florida flagfish or American flagfish. They're killie or dogfish. I think it's dog. I don't know. I know it's a killifish. While I do this, you know, it takes me a little bit. I thaw out my frozen bloodworms for my shell dwellers. I need to get some puffers to thin out this snail population. I like snails. I'm pro snail. Good. See that right there? It touched the water and pulled an egg that I already pulled out. They're sticky. That's a shell. First couple times I did this, I'm like, man, they usually lay at the end of the threads here, and there wasn't any there. And then later on, as I was looking through it, like now they're there. It's like something's going on. I got really hard water. This is coming directly from my well. I don't do anything to prevent fungus other than methylene blue, or you can use peroxide. Either one. Eventually we're going to have to use peroxide because they've done away with the methylene blue. If you're raising any kind of fish, get on whatever site you get on and buy all the methylene blue you can get, because After it's gone, it's gone. There's quite a few in here now. Like I said, they're never on this side of the tank. Now, if you want to promote them to go on a certain side of the tank, you leave a mop out, let it dry out, and it will, you know, rinse it out, let it dry. Then they'll use that one more often. I sell these about $5 a piece, so every time I pull an egg out, it's $5. Because most of these are viable. They will go to wigglers, free swimmers, and I will raise them up. I'm super hard water. I'm like 0.8 hardness, or 8 point something hardness. Well, if you can't tell, look at it. You see that? That's like liquid rock on the tops of them bubblers. That's just them double sponge filters that you get for, you know, 8 of them for nothing on eBay. I just take the sponges off and put a hose on them. There's a lot in there. See, there's another one at the end. I probably touched the water. Anyway, let's show you how to do that. See if I can't catch him real quick. Alright, he's wound up. I'm not going to stress him out. We got a smell in there. Alright, usually I use milk crates. But for educational purposes, one's giving me a hard time. That's a shell, that's not even an egg. They all come out, do a rough count. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30-ish. I'll point them out if you can't see them. They're like tan right here. They got some of the yarn on them. There's like 30-ish in there. And that's only one male, 2 females. Methylene blue. I just put a little hole in the top. right? We're going to pretend this is I take a 2-quart pitcher, fill it up with water, and put it in my milk crate. Put a couple drops, stir it with an air bubbler. And then I don't put any air on it at all. I just let them do their thing. I'm going to put more water in here. I actually already changed the water. You see how I got that cut? There's some down in there. If I don't see any tails or wigglers or whatever you want to call them, let's put these in here. There's probably 50 or 60 in this. I had 30 more. Yep. And I put methylene blue in there for like 2 days, like 2 drops, and then I'll change the water out in the morning, just a pitcher. Here's how I change the water out. They'll stay at the bottom, and there's still some in there. I'll dump that in my sump, and then I'll put a fresh, you know what, I'll go ahead and do it. I got a sump right underneath me and a fresh water with no fish in it. I fill it back up. I do that once a day. No air bubbler, nothing, and I get a lot good results. Anyway, I hope you learned something. I just use it. Any dish will work. It don't have to be black or nothing like that. Just get some water in there. You can take them off to the side, but they seem to stick a lot. You just get a little water in there and they just drop right off. Super easy. Thanks for watching.